Hello everyone, I'm doing a video about being vegan. It's the best thing in the world. Number one, there's a lot of antifungal medications, anti-inflammatory medications, chemicals, all types of toxic chemicals inside of meat and dairy. So when you're consuming that, it doesn't matter how you cook it, it's in the tissue of the animal, so you're still going to have it. Some people have tried to come at me and say, oh, it's just natural instinct. If it was natural instinct, you could run outside, see a squirrel running across the road, and you would just go and attack that bitch. But no, we're herbivores, frugivores, either one. We eat fruit. We're supposed to eat fruit and veggies only. We are not carnivores. Physiology-wise, we are not carnivores. I hope I said that word right. But anyways, we're not carnivores at all. If so, we'd be able to bite through an animal with its skin still on and the fur and everything, right through it with our teeth, but we can't. And also, if it was natural instinct, if you put a baby or like 2-3-year-old, whatever, in like a crib with an apple, or I'm gonna say strawberries, like strawberries, with a strawberry and a bunny, if it eats that damn bunny and plays with that strawberry, let me know something. No, these are things that were passed down generation to generation. They're things that were taught. And the government got all of us, bro. They got our asses. That's why everyone is always sick. Do you not understand that? Like, why? I wonder why the medical institution always is in business. It's because people are always sick. It's because of what you're eating. Unfortunately, it's what you're eating. And some people say, oh, I can't afford being vegan. Yes, you can. It's just another excuse. They have websites you can put in your monthly budget, and they can show you what to buy. And it will last you the entire month. It doesn't matter how many people are in your household. Especially if you go more plant-based and you just make things yourself. It's convenient. You know what I'm saying? It's convenient. So, and also I've heard, oh, well, I've been eating this way this long. I haven't had any health issues. Just because you don't have them right now in your 20s, it doesn't mean when you're in your 50s and 60s, you're going to be the same way in your 20s. That's not how life works. I haven't met one older person in my entire life that wasn't on some type of blood pressure medication, heart medication, diabetes, had cancer, had something wrong with them, where had to go to I have to go to the doctor for this, I have to be on medication for this, that, da, 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 da. All of these medications. Doctors do not heal you. Listen to me again. Doctors do not heal you. This information I'm telling you, a doctor will not tell you, because then you won't come back to their office. They need that money. That's why they got into this field to begin with. And honestly, a lot of doctors aren't taught about nutrition anyway. The government made sure of that. So really, it's not, you can't even blame them. You got to blame the government. You got to blame the whole medical system, period. Because they not only failed us, they failed these doctors too. And it's fucked up. Because especially the people who want to be doctors because they really want to help people. You're not even giving them the proper information, the real tool to not just, oh, let me just fix this problem right here that's in front of me. No, how about healing people for a lifetime? Go vegan. I guarantee you. And yes, people say, oh, well, they got chemicals in certain fruits and vegetables too. Did you know they actually have ways you can remove those toxins from those vegetables and fruits? You can look it up online. I buy organic, but just to be sure, I still, we'll look up different things like, okay, how can I get this out of this, whatever the case may be. If you get like a bowl of water and some baking soda, let your fruit and vegetables sit in there to pull out all the toxins, all the chemicals, everything. You can't do that with meat because it's in a tissue. Tissue is something completely different. And then some people say, oh, vegetables and fruit have feelings too. No, they do not. They do not have a nervous system. They do not have a mind. They do not have a conscience. They do not have blood. They do not have cells. None of that. And the scary thing is that we're killing so many animals per day, like millions of animals. We're running out of animals. They're going to start giving you meat eaters cloned meat. And when you drink a glass of milk, most of it isn't milk anyway. It's something called cow pus. And you can even have cow blood in your milk as well. There's like a legal limit. America has, like, of course, the biggest fucking limit because they want all of us to die because population control and all that good stuff. But, and it just blows my mind because a lot of people, healthy people, can't make this conscious decision because they rather be addicted to something instead of making the conscious decision and say, you know what, I not only want to save this planet because we only have one for our future generations, for my children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. I don't want them to live in ruins. No, I want them to have a beautiful world to live in. And not only that, I want them to be healthy. You know what I mean? Like, You don't want to watch someone you love go through something like cancer. It's heartbreaking. My parents had to watch me go through 5 surgeries, and they were distraught. Like, it really fucked them up. That's not something you never want to look at your little girl and be like, damn, like she's withering away right in front of me. It'll break your heart. Same thing if you have like a mother or a grandmother. That shit hurts, bro. Like, man, I had to watch my granddaddy die. Like, that hurts. So it's really just about making the smart decision. I mean, you're going to go through withdrawals. Trust me, it's going to be hard in the beginning. It's like going to the gym the first couple weeks. It's like, oh my God. Whew, but then you get in the swing of things and things get easier and easier. And then you start to feel better. After eating meat and stuff like that, I used to be so tired all the time. Now, shit. It could be any time. I could have just ate a whole meal and I got energy because I'm feeding my body life. I'm not feeding it death and decay. So, really, it's the best decision. You know what I mean? And you're going to go through withdrawals, of course, because in these food that you eat is chemicals. So, if you're ingesting chemicals every day, it's like popping pills every day. You're going to be addicted to it. It's going to be hard to just wean yourself off. But it's worth it in the end. I mean, I don't know about you, but I want to be 60, 70, 50, even 40, healthy. My parents in their 40s taking all types of medication. I don't want to be like that. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to do naked beach yoga in my 40s, 50s, even 60s, and still look good, damn it, and feel amazing. Feel amazing. And it actually helps with anti-aging. Like, you won't age as fast because you're not inhaling all of this death all the time. Like, whew. So you'll feel better, you'll look better. It helps the planet, and you won't have to worry about cloned meat because that shit is scary. And I hope you guys know, when you defrost your meat and you start to see that red stuff in like the package or whatever, that's not blood. It's red dye. So it's just another chemical. We all thought it was blood. I know I did growing up. Thought it was blood in there. Nope. Got you. It's not it. That's not it. So, and another thing, to all you religious people out there, Christians, Muslim, whatever the case may be, why do you show love to the things that man created but put God's name on, like the Bible, the Quran, temple, church, whatever the case may be, but you don't show love to the things that God actually created? Animals. This beautiful air that we breathe every day. You're not concerned about that at all. It's heartbreaking, actually. You'd rather be like, oh, I love the Lord, I love God so much, woo, hallelujah, hallelujah, and all that good stuff. But then it's okay for you to go eat that steak over there because, oh well, it doesn't make sense. This doesn't make sense to me. But that's just my decision, I decided to be healthy, not be in the hospital anymore because I've been sick for so long, and now I feel great. And if you have children, speaking from a sick child, I was a sick kid. If my parents would have knew what could have helped me and saved me from getting cut open so many times, they would have went vegan a long time ago. They would have been like, yep, go vegan. My doctors were telling me you can eat whatever you want. Eat whatever you want. And I just kept getting sicker. So, speaking from a sick kid, don't do this to your children. Because even if it doesn't affect them when they're first born or as they get a little older, they already have streaks in their arteries by the time they're like 4 or 5 years old because of what you're feeding them. You don't know what can happen. Some people, yes, it takes a while for the diseases to start. Some people, it's not so lucky. There's so many sick kids out here who die every day. So if you're a parent, do the best thing for your kids. Even if you're like, oh my God, this is going to be so hard. Don't be selfish. You're a parent. You can't be selfish. You can't sit here and be like, oh, I don't want to do it because I just don't want to eat this way. No, do it for your kids. They should be number one at all times. Your children should come first all the time. So if you want to make sure you don't have to look at your sick baby go through something horrible, diabetes, anything like that, make sure you're feeding them the right stuff. And if you're pregnant, make sure you're not eating that stuff because it goes straight into the baby. And you don't want to have a sick kid, trust me, it's heartbreaking. And you don't want your kid to go through that pain, because I'm telling you, the pain I went through, I will never forget. All right, so there's a little bit of information. If you guys have any other questions, please comment below. I will gladly make a part 2 of this video and give you any type of information that you might need. Love you guys. Have a great night. Spread love.